Hello, sir. I am Devolina Adho. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to talk a little bit about conduct disorder, which is a topic of my internal assessment in postgraduate diploma in guidance counseling course. And just because of your encouragement and motivation, I am here in this course, and it will be highly beneficial for my future growth. So now I would like to discuss something about conduct disorder. So this is a behavioral and emotional disorder having some destructive and aggressive behavioral pattern in children and teens. And this is not a very rare case in children and the adolescents group, but if it will continue for a prolonged time or more than a 1 year, it will hamper their regular life, and in that case it can be considered as a conduct disorder. And there are several reasons involved in this type of behavior. It may be biological, psychological, social, environmental. According to different research, the genetic may play a role in conduct disorder and conduct disorder, and it has three very distinct stages in this disorder, named mild, moderate, and severe stage. And some very prominent reasons are involved in conduct disorder, like poverty, different type of trauma, family conflict, abuse, or any other personal reasons can be involved in this case. Or the four symptoms are generally seen in conduct disorder. They are aggressive behavior, destructive behavior, deceitful behavior, and violence of general rules provided by the schools, family, and our society. So the boys are having conduct disorder are very prone to have destructive behavior or aggressive behavior. On the other hand, girls with conduct disorder are very prone to have deceitful behavior or violation of general rules. Here, basically, the children or the teens with conduct disorder, they are not able to follow the general rules, and they are showing the aggressiveness against the rules or norms provided by our society. And so lots of children and teens in our society are having this type of disorder, and it can be properly diagnosed with long observation by a trained counselor or by family members, school teachers, and other members of our society. And it can be solved with a proper guidance counseling program or a psychotherapy. So sometimes it is very difficult to distinguish between conduct disorder and some autistic spectrum disorder, but it can be solved, it can be cured with a proper psychotherapy, which includes family therapy, group therapy, or cognitive behavioral theory, or school support. And obviously with proper medication it also cured. And finally, I can say that according to different research, with the affirmative positive parenting style and side by side helpful and supportive surrounding, we can avoid the risk to having this kind of disorder, where we can say that positive parenting and supportive environment can reduce the risk of conduct disorder among the children and the teens. Thank you, sir.